Hey, it's toothless today. Just making a quick video. Just chilling in my room right now. I just actually wanted to make this a story time video and tell you guys about a couple things that have happened to me. Um, a couple years ago, I used to be into selling fentanyl. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Fentanyl patches. It's really powerful stuff. Very dangerous. Lost lots of friends because of it. I could go on forever. I lost my friend Adrian from it. My friend Graham. This kid Brody died. This guy Daryl died. That was from Xanax and fentanyl powder. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a mixture of the drugs. But that's all within like 2 years. So that's a lot of people. These people aren't even 30 years old. So I stopped selling that stuff because people were dying and because a lot of bad shit was happening to me. I lost my place to live. I had nowhere to go. I was staying at my buddy's house. I was sleeping on his couch. I did that for a good 2 months. I got kicked out of there. Staying in a motel, just making lots of money. I had a few grand, and I had a whole whack of patches. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, but we used to make fake prescriptions and have people go in and say that they're that person's cousin or nephew, and they would give us the patches. And we get like 15 at a time, and they would sell them to me for dirty cheap. Or I get some of my friends to go in and do it. We were making lots of money. Lots of money. And, like, at the time I had like 30 patches, I think it was. I sold most of them, so I had like 3,500 bucks, I think it was, in my safe. And then, and I had like 10 more patches. And there was just me and a couple of my friends just chilling in the motel. And then out of nowhere, somebody starts kicking in the door. And I thought it was the cops at first, so I saw like I'm trying to hide out the drugs. And then this guy comes in, trips in, falls in with the fucking Magnum pointed at me. Like, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He can't even fucking stand up. He's stoned as shit. You can tell he's a fucking crackhead or something. He's on some kind of shit. He's not no normal dude. And then this guy comes in, demands all the drugs. He wants all the drugs, all the money. And so he gets the drugs. He grabs all my friends' drugs. He grabs all the money. He just leaves the iMac, the iPhones. He doesn't even give a shit about that. I'm like, man, this guy's an idiot. He could have made a few more $100 because of that. I asked for my friend's keys, so he's gonna steal his car. But then I guess they had second ideas on that because then they could get caught. But I'm in this cheap motel, and I don't know what to do. Like, obviously I can't call the cops and say like, yeah, somebody just came and robbed me and took all my drug money. So I'm like looking at the door. The door's just bursted open. So I just left the scene. I'm like just walking around the streets thinking like, what am I gonna do? I have no money. I have no place to stay. It's in the middle of winter. And then yeah, my friend's mom eventually let me stay back at his house. So I stayed back at his house, and the idiot that I am just got too greedy with the money. Started doing the same thing again. And, I bought my own house. Well, didn't buy my own house. I rented my own basement. And then what happens? Same fucking thing happens. Guys come in, burst in the door looking for drugs and money, which I wasn't even really doing much at the time. I might have sold here and there, so I didn't have much money. I only had like $800 or something, and like 6 or 7 patches. So like I don't even know the reason they did that. Like they burst in the door, got me kicked out of my house, which was a nice house. I had set. It was $900, 1 bedroom basement. Like and the place was huge. I loved it. In the middle of Port Credit. It was like great, awesome. And then the people that I was doing the prescription process with, they were getting real greedy, like real greedy. They were going multiple times a day, getting up to 100 patches at a time. And if you know what these patches are, like they were going for like $300 pop at the time. So to be getting 90 patches, selling them at $300 a pop, I was getting them at 150. That's good money. You sell a couple of those, like you sell 2, you made your day's worth of work. And I was selling like 10 to 15 at least a day, so it was good for me. And they were making good money too, just for driving around, going to these hospitals and shit. But what was happening was cops following them around, and they set up a deal in Sarnia to sell 65 patches at $300 each, which is retarded. Nobody's gonna pay that much for that many patches. That's a lot of patches. That's unheard of. Like most people, you can only buy 10 to 15. You gotta go see multiple people to get your supply. So to be able to grab it off of one person, that's awesome. You're set. You know, you just see one person. You got your whole supply. You don't gotta go looking for links, because they're hard. People spend days looking for these things. That's how hard they're good to find. So these idiots, they drive down to Sarnia, Ontario, to sell 65 patches, and they go with I think a Glock or 22, load it, one in the chamber, and what do? They sell these 65 patches to a fucking undercover cop. So now they're looking at 12 years in jail. So that just shows you what happens when you deal with drugs, especially hardcore drugs like that. Drugs people need. Like I see people get so sick from this shit. I used to get so sick from this stuff. Like I'm still on methadone right now, and the sickness from this is unbelievable. Like it is unbearable. So don't ever do it. Don't ever get into it. Don't even try Percocet. Like it's not worth it. I've seen people get hooked on freaking Percocets. I've seen people get hooked on codeine. Like just do not do it. Like stay out of that game. Just learn from my lesson, and that's it. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed the story.